Hey, what is going on, you guys? I am Christopher. This is Christopher's Couch. And sorry for this late post, but we're going to get through this review. Teen Wolf, Season 6, Episode 10, Riders of the Storm. Let's get it. Man, what is going on, you guys? We got Styles back. Yeah, I mean, it was just a couple of things that happened. We got Styles back. I'm talking about after Malia got whipped with that belt. I mean, with that whip. It looked like Peter was about to go Super Saiyan Wolf or some shit like that. You know, like when Vegeta, when Beerus had like slapped the fuck out of Bulma and Vegeta got so strong for a moment, he was stronger than Goku. I'm talking about that's what I thought was gonna happen to Peter, but goddamn, it didn't. I mean, besides that, we had an all-out motherfucking. It was like a turf war going on. It was like Douglas and his gang of riders, you know, them ride or diers, versus Scott. I'm talking about, bruh. I'm talking about when Theo came out of nowhere. Douglas was all like,
"You by yourself. You all by yourself. What you gonna do?"
Theo come out of, boy, hey, you guys, tell me you weren't excited when Theo comes out of nowhere talking about,
"He's not by himself. He's got a pack."
I was like, and then it added to the humor, to the hilariousness with Malia behind him talking about, hey, he's not in the pack. Hey, that was probably my favorite scene in the whole episode. To be honest, that was actually, yeah, that and just seeing Theo again. Like, goddamn, I think Theo is probably, out of all the characters, I guess Theo would probably be my second favorite out of the show. I mean, compared to everybody else, I mean, damn, Theo is my second favorite out of all the characters. It probably could have been Derek if he came back, or if he did more in these last two seasons. If he was even involved in these last two seasons, then it probably could have been Derek. But I'm gonna give it to first place being Styles. I mean, you should already know that. Second place being Theo. But I mean, honestly, out of all the great moments that this episode had, there were some I was just like what the fuck, and it kind of just, I don't know, like, I mean, first off, I thought this was the last episode of the whole entire season, but during the summer we still got 10 more episodes, which is good, because honestly, with how the way things ended in this episode, how things went in this episode, I guess you could say I probably would have been disappointed. So I guess I'll start with just the things I didn't like, and with that, I guess I'm gonna start with the consistency of how stuff was. I mean, everyone started when the Ghost Riders first came and everyone started fighting them. It's like nothing they could do could phase them. And you know, you hit them, you punch them. It's like nothing's gonna work. They just brush it off and then they hit you back, stuff like that. In the last few episodes, it feels like anybody and everybody could have hit a Ghost Rider and knocked them out. I mean, even a damn pedestrian or some random person could have just came out of nowhere and knocked out a Ghost Rider. So that was one thing. I mean, I could see with Liam and Theo, because, you know, they were 2-on-1 and then they were teaming up together. But I mean, it's stuff like weak ass Peter, for instance. Like, the guy, I'm pretty sure Liam is probably stronger than this man. I mean, few episodes he was completely getting his ass whooped by these Ghost Riders. Now I could see why he would end up being a little bit stronger than them, because like I said, when Malia got whipped, this man went powered up, got some amazing strength from somewhere. Maybe telepathically the man said, "Lend me your strength" to everybody, and maybe that's what happened. But then after that, and he still got his ass whooped, but then after that, him just fighting them and being able to beat them was just, I was just like, this doesn't make sense. And now that goes for a bunch of them. It just really didn't make sense. Another thing I kind of didn't like was just Parrish. Like, Paris was by Douglas' side, like most of the time once they realized who he was. And it's like Scott and them beat him, brought him, you know, back to himself. But then it was like, where did he go after that? They really didn't just explain what happened. Like, why didn't he help fight them? He probably could have beaten most or even some of those Ghost Riders with them. That was another thing. Also, what was it? Also, I would say, damn, it was something else. I guess I'll go with Douglas for right now. I mean, this guy had potential to be the best villain in the entire series. Because one, we didn't know what the fuck he was. Then when we found out what he was, we were like, what the fuck? A lion, a tiger, a bear, all this shit combined into one. And it's like, you have high hopes for him. I guess you could say the same with, what was his name? Oh man, I forgot the dude's name. The one with the red eyes, the one that really was trying to get all the alphas. I can't believe I forgot this man's name. It's like on the tip of my tongue, I swear it is. The one that had all the alphas and wanted Scott, which I never thought was like even a true alpha. Like, I felt like Scott was the worst alpha in any TV show that had an alpha, period. That's just my personal opinion. But even that guy, and his name is at the tip of my tongue. I mean, it's like when we thought this dude was about to be the most badass freaking villain of the show, and then, you know, get to the end of the series, and it's like he was just a waste. It was like, goddamn, so much potential. And that's the same thing I felt with Douglas. Like, this dude had so much potential to be the motherfucking baddest dude on the planet in Teen Wolf and really give them a run for their money, yet he got his ass completely whooped easily. I mean, you would think someone of his stature would, like that, beat Scott of all people. I mean, goddamn, I think this show probably would have been better off if he at least killed like 1 to 2 people or something, like 2 main characters or some shit like that. But I was just like, the way he just got beat was so easily done. But I did like how he became one of the Ghost Riders, so I did like that. But it just didn't make sense, because if you think about it, it's like they didn't really just explain how he was able to control the Ghost Riders to begin with. And then once Douglas got beat, you just don't get an explanation of why they just stopped listening to him all of a sudden and then decided to turn him. Because it's like, you could have been done that at the beginning. So that was like something I was very disappointed in. I was just like, man, this is a waste of a villain. But besides that, I think those were like the main problems that I had with this episode, if I'm not mistaken. I might have missed some things, but I don't believe I did. I mean, but there were some good things. We got Styles back. Styles, you know, making out with Lydia. God damn, that's been a long time coming. Happy for that. We even got to see Styles' mom as a Ghost Rider, and that was just so funny with Sheriff Stilinski just come out of nowhere, shoots his mom. This season has some funny moments with the sheriff. I mean, but the number one moment is when him, Theo, and Leon was in the sheriff's office, and it was like, how many Ghost Riders do you think there is? They said about 2. He opened up the door and they just opened fire on his ass. That's gotta be my favorite one. But definitely like the ending. Like I said, it definitely looked like Liam is alpha in training, which we've already known that. So I think he's gonna be a good alpha. He really could. I could see them giving him their own show, and they probably will. But yeah, I mean, overall, it was a good episode. Just some disappointing stuff. I just remembered the main one. Well, the other one is not Corey. The other one is Mason. I mean, the dude already knew about the 9 herbs. It's like, bro, this dude is a walking supernatural encyclopedia. If they don't do a crossover of just Mason and supernatural, if they did that, hey, that would probably be one of the best episodes. This dude will be answering all the questions. This dude will know what a demon is before anybody know what a demon is. This man will know what this is before anybody know what this is. I'm talking about, this man will know what the Silivori Calcos is before anybody would know what the Silivori Calcos is. That was just so funny to me. But the main thing that just got me that really just ticked me off a little bit would be the very, very ending when everyone's doing like Parrish and Stilinski is in the police office. I mean, they're in uniform, and then they just look up, and everything's gone back to normal. But I don't know, it's just something about that. It's like they look up like everything just happened. But I'm just like, how did y'all get in y'all uniform? Y'all look like y'all been working, and y'all just decided to lift y'all head up and just realize that okay, everyone's back there. Same thing with Melissa, Argent, and whoever they were really in. Oh, and Corey and Mason, when they was wheeling him into the hospital, I mean, already on a stretcher, and then they just look up and just now notice everybody else that's walking around them, and like everything's gone back to normal. It's like, what? That didn't make sense to me. That just didn't make sense. It really didn't. But like I said, happy ending. Couldn't have done better ending it with Styles and Scott having, Styles giving Scott the Jeep. I mean, hey, the Jeep that's been there since day one. That's a loyal ass Jeep. If I can get a girl as loyal as that Jeep is to Styles, hey, that girl will be the luckiest female in the world. I swear. But man, overall, did enjoy this episode. Like I said, just a few minor things that kind of got to me, but nothing real big. But yeah, man, other than that, I did enjoy it. I did think it was good. Still happy that it's not that they still got 10 more episodes to really just do things right. And can't wait for that. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. Sorry that it's being posted late, but hey, better late than never, right? Y'all, enjoy your day, enjoy your night. Deuces.